I'm at 569 Mason Road in Taylor Mill, Kentucky, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that would be concerning to the buyer. Our access location is an outside clean out in the rear right of the house. Outside, you'll see it sticking up about 1.5 feet or so. I'll show it actually. Here it is. That is towards the front. You'll see the deck there. And here is the clean out. Now, we'll be able to go both directions, it looks like. First, we're going to go upstream back towards the house. You go in. It should only be a few feet. It's like there's a connection here between the cast iron or clay here. Let me see. I think it's clay. Oh. Looks like I'm pushing up against something here, but I can't see anything. So there may be a blockage or something in here. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if it's root intrusion. Can't really see anything, but I can't get past this 13-foot mark. I'm going to have to get a locate. We'll try to run some water inside. It's probably root intrusion, but we're going to have to see where it is first. So I'm going to pause the video. We're going to get a locate. And we'll reference this by saying upstream or downstream. Right now we're going upstream with the clean out, which is back towards the house. And so, again, I'm going to pause the video and see where we go. Okay, we've got the tub running. Ran a little bit of water to see if we could rinse off the camera. But don't really have any visual. It does seem to be at least roots or something. There's some form of blockage in there. Seems to be flowing well. I don't know what usually indicates. Something like this usually indicates roots, which is what I saw there. Somehow it's like, I don't know what I'm up against, but it feels soft. It feels like tree roots. And so it'll end up being about 13 feet on the, or 12, we'll put it about 12 feet upstream on the report. But yeah, I'm assuming this is full of roots. And then whatever it is, it's blocked full of goo that's getting all over the camera. And so you can see the water flowing through there is very, very dark. Bad thing is we can't really see what the... I mean, as soon as I get up there, I'm like, it's just kind of odd that I can't see anything. I think it's just completely black. That's what I don't understand, is whatever it's hitting up against, it's not allowing me to see anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go downstream. We'll check out everything downstream next. Like the water is flowing through there, but I can't identify what is causing the problem. So we'll go downstream, check everything downstream, and then we'll try to figure out what's going on upstream here too. Have some more root intrusion here. It's kind of surprising, being that there is PVC, and there looks like in two different sections you can see that looks like a rough cut, and then somebody used a fern coat to connect these two, where the piece broke, but there's no root intrusion. I'm wanting to say that somebody made a repair here, because you can see the coupling is here, but then you have what looks like a cut and a fern coat right here with no root intrusion. and then you get down to this next connection where it should have been glued, and you have root intrusion. So then you have another offset that doesn't want to go because it's another, see another fern co in an offset. You did get past that, that's good. So that's going to have to be marked, and I'm going to recommend that this be evaluated by a licensed plumber as far as the severity and what needs to be done, but I believe that'll have to be repaired. You could just clean it, but that repair looks like it's dropping drastically. So it looks like PVC, so I'm kind of wondering why they did that. And then here's another clean out downstream. And they're probably dropping into the main at this point. There we go. And there we are at the main. Most of the line looked good as far as structurally, but you have a couple spots where I kind of question what happened with that repair, why it was made. It looks like the line, there was just a section that was cut out of the line for some reason, and then they used fern co's and they cut it really close to a union. And so it would have been done after this all looks really, really good. It's all STR35, so it's newer. The house originally would have had clay outside and cast iron inside, which it still does for the bottom of the stack. And this all looks great. But here, this is what I was talking about. There was a repair made at about 18 feet, and you can see the rubber, it's not breaking open, it just sunk. And then you have this root intrusion here. And then there's the other part of that, and it looks like somebody cut through the pipe and used a fern coat, like cut through it, took it out, maybe to do a cleaning or something, I have no clue, and then put it back. And then you have this white fitting in between, like a coupling. Very odd. I don't know if maybe they were trying to put a clean out in the area, or a little turn. But I don't see any reason for it. This doesn't look like a clean out unless there's a tap coming in that I can't see on the right hand side. Very, very strange. And so from basically it's only about a foot, 17 to about 19 feet. There's 2 feet of pipe in there. It looks like it was removed and then repaired. And it also has roots in it. And so I'm going to go ahead and mark in the center of this, just because you have to basically dig up the mark. And then we'll mark this and recommend most likely that this just be repaired. You could try to clean it, and it seems like it's flowing, but it does have just the way that's offset kind of looks a little odd the way it's set up. So I'm going to again pause the video, get a locate. Okay, so I mean, this will probably just need to be cleaned, and the water's getting around it fine. It's just a pretty big offset going downhill, so it probably doesn't have to be dug up and replaced. The fern co's are holding, and it's fairly common to see you know, fern cones, a section like this drop a little bit, and as long as you can see it dropped on the downstream side here, and the upstream side, this part dropped, and so the stuff in the center is higher, or I mean lower than the rest of the pipe. So what it does is it just creates a lip right there. And so again, I would just recommend that you have a licensed plumber evaluate this, especially when you're going to have the line cleaned upstream, and that was about 17 to 19 feet. And so you're going to have this line cleaned upstream. But what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to try to go inside and just go the little bit and see if I can get through the line coming out of the house. And that way we can take a look at that little bit of pipe. But I will mark everything. Like I said, it was 12 feet. The blockage is like 12 feet upstream. Of the outside clean out. And then about what, 17 feet to 19 feet. You have that like sunken repair with a little bit of root intrusion, and so I'm not really sure, you know, what the cause of that is. But again, right now we're going to pause the video, try to go inside to see if we can inspect that couple feet of pipe as the line leaves the house and comes towards this clean out. See if we can get behind that blockage and see what it is. Okay, we're in the house. Going from the stack now. Like I said, it's only a few feet to get out of the house from here, but we want to just try to see if we can identify what that blockage is caused by, or if there's something else there that we can't see that we hopefully can see from inside. And so you can see this is cast iron, and it should just switch over to clay pretty quickly after it exits the house here. Yep, there is a little bit of root intrusion there, and then the turn goes out towards the outside clean out. So you should be coming up on that spot, and it just looks like root intrusion. So it looks like a buildup of stuff there. But mainly roots, and then we're at the clean out, I think. So it's not as bad. I'm wondering why that was such a blockage. It does need to be cleaned. It's not obscured flow totally, but there's that clean out that we went into. We're under it right now. That's what that white piece is. If you look up, you can see kind of the pipe coming into it a little bit. And so for some reason where they made that connection, there's a fern co. Looks like the pipe is kind of, it looks like the pipe is broken there, and that's what it was doing. I was going uphill, I was going back upstream, and my camera was actually leaving the pipe. The pipe is gone. If you can see, the bottom of that pipe is gone. So, yep, you can see the edge of the pipe. It's a wonder my camera didn't get stuck. So, yeah, the water is somehow, with the ground being hard enough, I guess it overtook it. But there's not a blockage there. That is a broken piece of pipe there. And so I will also, I'm going to mark that on the flag out there. There's a little bit of flag, a little bit of roots there. But I'm going to mark that on the flag that it's missing, that it's broken. And it will still be referenced in the report as being about 12 feet upstream on the video. But I can reference it this way too, because this is where you're going to actually see it, is right here on the camera. You'll see how the pipe edges off to the side, and you can just see it all missing. So I'll say it's 12 feet on the video upstream of the clean out and 17 feet downstream of the inside clean out, and that there is a damaged piece of pipe that will need to be repaired. And if they're here, they may want to look at that other section. and see if they just do a full repair in this area. So okay, well, so basically what's going to need to happen is this is going to have to be dug up and repaired. It does have some root intrusion, so depending on what the cost is, you may just want to have it replaced from here past that clean out, a new clean out put in. That should keep the roots out, maybe to about here, a couple feet up from that break. We already looked at everything else, but there's some roots up here. You may want to may recommend that they replace it from where it leaves the house, you know, all the way out to that old repair past the clean out. But at any rate, at that 17-foot mark downstream of this point, it will need to be dug up and repaired. So I recommend that. Obviously, calling a licensed plumber for evaluation and estimate of repair. But definitely will need to. That's something that will definitely have to be done before taking occupancy. So, but everything past, everything is marked with flags, green paint and green flags, and everything past that repair looked good. Just need to, now you just have another spot that's going to need to be repaired. So that's going to end the inspection at 569 Mason Road in Taylor Mill, Kentucky.